Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on my channel here. Now in today's video, guys, I'm going to be bringing you a really electric money play that you guys can use in Madden 21. Today, we're going to be talking about a play out of the, I believe it's gun type flex formation. I'm currently in the run and gun offensive playbook, but also in the pinned comment down below, I will tell you guys what other playbooks this formation is in, or more specifically this play that we're going to go over today. And before we do get in the video though, guys, if you want to follow me on Twitter, that my link is going to be down below. I do post my new videos, go live over there so you can stay up to date. Also, if you guys want to check out my Discord channel, it will be in the link down below. I go ahead and I try to interact with as much as I can with you guys, and you guys are amazing. Everybody that's in there, and even everybody who's not, you guys are incredible. And if you want to go ahead, if you don't have a Discord account, if you want to sign up, the link is going to be down there as well. And then if you guys want to check out my two most recent videos, they are going to be in the card in the top right of the screen right now. And then finally, guys, also if you want to join the channel, which is about $5 a month, it will give you special access to full written out Madden schemes on my Discord server, as well as early previews for videos. Those are going to be that's going to be right next to the subscribe button. But guys, without further ado, let's go ahead. Let's get into the money play. Alright guys, so today's money play that we're going to be going over today, I obviously said it was going to be out of the gun type flex formation, but this play is going to be wide receiver cross. It is the X selection right here. Now, in terms of your personnel subs, you want to make sure that in this position right here, you want to make sure that your fastest and best receiver is right here. So we do have AJ Brown right here, but if you have a player like Marquise Goodwin, he'll fit really good in this spot. And then these two positions, just make sure you have your second and third receivers in these positions. And then obviously just make sure your best tight ends on the field. And honestly, guys, that's really it. You're going to see stock with this play. You do have that little crossing route as well as like a tight end crosser. And then that drag coming from the far left side or the left side with that slot receiver. I mean, honestly, this is a pretty good play. Going to be showing you guys a setup that's going to work against all coverages. And I'll go over like the reads and whatnot. So guys, let's go ahead. Let's move into the setup for this play. Alright guys, so here we go. We are coming up against a cover 2 defense. Now I did set the zone drops on defense to 20 for curl flats and then 5 for flat zones. That's usually what people are running in this year's Madden. But basically right here, this is what the play looks like. Now the first setup, first adjustment you're going to make here is you're going to block your running back, which is going to be Y, RB, and RT. Basically, he's just going to come back in protection. He'll provide you more protection. You'll have 6 guys blocking as opposed to 5. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to throw this Y receiver into a hitch route, which is going to be Y, and RT. Basically, right here, it's just a very short curl route, goes about 3 yards, but it does very, very well against deep coverages such as cover 3 and cover 4 palms, and it can really provide a safety net, basically. If you don't have like a tight end delay fade or a block and release cross, it'll provide a very good safety net for you. And then the final adjustment we're going to make is we're going to throw this X receiver into a slant, which is going to be Y, X, and right in the right stick. So basically right here, this is the setup you see. This is what the play should look like. Now you are going to be having your reads. Your first read is going to be this Y receiver right here on this hitch. Then you're going to look at this tight end, this A receiver. That's basically going to kind of be your high-low read. You're going to have the low read is going to be the hitch and then the 2 crossing routes on the below. The X and A receivers, and then you're going to have your high read, which is going to be that over-the-top post. That's going to really burn cover 2. And also I think it does pretty well against cover 3 as well. So now what we're going to do, guys, I'm going to show you here, we're going to go through our reads. You're going to see right here, we're just going to dump off to this easy hitch route right here, get about 4 yards. You see that it was very, very easy to get that hitch, and honestly, it was it was just overall very, very easy to get that. If you want to go with that, that's definitely good. If your opponent's not really playing the flats, then definitely make him pay for it by doing that. And we're just going to run it one more time. You're going to see that, unfortunately, I did wait to throw it, and I don't know why the ball glitched right through my player's body. I don't know why it took so long to throw it, but basically right there, it got picked. So you really just want to kind of wait. This is going to be your safety net. Just make sure, like, if a defensive back comes down there, then you're not going to throw to this route. Then the next read we're going to make is going to be this A receiver. You're going to see right here that if your opponent's flats are on 5 yards, if we just pass lead it up and to the left, you're going to see that the tight end's going to be able to turn upfield right here and get about 20 to 30 yards. This is going to be a really good route to use against cover 2 to beat that. And then we're going to talk about next that slant route coming from the left side, that backside with the X receiver. You're going to see once again, it's going to act similar to the tight end crosser. Just going to be able to turn up field right here if your opponent is not playing the curl flats or in the middle of the field. You're going to be able to get very easy yards by doing this. And then finally, we're going to talk about this crossing route right here by this B receiver. It's kind of a long post. It's not even really a post. It's similar to a route that's out of PA deep here, out of strong close. It's very similar to that. But you're going to see right here, we're just going to roll out to the left. And then what we're going to do, you see that's actually kind of pass interference. What we did there is we low passed it, which is going to be holding left trigger. And then we went with the possession catch, and you see we're able to make the completion. So, guys, that's going to be pretty much it against cover 2. Now I'm just going to showcase the play against cover 3. Alright guys, so here we go. We are versing a cover 3 defense. So I'm just going to show you first of all this hitch route right here. You're going to see that it's going to get open, and it's honestly a very, very easy 5 to 6 yards. It will be your safety net, but also it will be your first read on offense. Very, very easy right there. And then the next thing we're going to take a look at is going to be that little tight end crosser coming from that A receiver. That's going to be your second read. So you're going to see that basically if they back up way too far, you're going to be able to throw this ball with ease, and we actually end up turning up field for a pretty solid amount of yards right there, probably about like what is that, like 10 15 yards, somewhere around that. So very, very solid gain on that play. Then we're also going to take a look at that little slant route right there. If your opponent's playing really deep zone drops on his curl flats, you're going to be able to really easily beat cover 3 by these crossing routes. You're going to see once again go with like that low ball slant. You're going to see we're able to make him pay for not really covering the flats, but also dropping his curl flats too far back, and we're able to get very easy yards. And then finally, we're going to take a look at that over the top post, which does work decently well against cover 3. And the reason why it doesn't work great is because those curl flats are going to drop back about 20 yards, which really does kind of take it away. But you're going to see right here, we just wait, we throw it to the sideline, and that's really going to kind of be your safety net. You could also throw it a bit earlier too in the middle if they vacate it. Like I'll show you guys one more time right here. Really depends on when you throw this ball, but we're going to take a look. This B receiver, you're going to see that right in the middle right there, just able to infiltrate between the linebacker and the safeties to get that completion. So now, guys, let's go ahead. Let's move on to this play against cover 4 palms. Alright guys, so here we go. Play against cover four palms. Your first read obviously is going to be that hitch. You see that's wide open. The linebackers and the defensive backs back off here. You get a very easy completion. I'll just show you to you guys one more time. So just once again, the setup, block the running back, hitch the wide receiver, slant the X receiver. Very, very simple setup right here. You have your high-low read with the hitches, your low read, as well as those 2 crossers. And then the high read is going to be that over-the-top post coming from that B receiver. Then we're going to take a look as well at the A receiver. So we're going to go on that little crosser. We're going to go with that. Now, what you could also do, guys, is if you're finding that your protection's really landing up, you could double team and ID the mic edge rushers. Now, how to double team is going to be LB and down the right stick. And then how to ID the mic is going to be LB and A. But next, we're going to take a look at this A receiver. You're going to see once again that the coverage kind of lets up. And for some reason, the outside linebacker is sort of like kicked back inside, I guess, on that play. And because of that, we're able to get the crosser wide open on the sideline with that tight end. Then we're going to take a look as well at that little slant crosser route coming from the X receiver. He's going to come from the left side. You're going to see we just low ball it, and we were able to possession catch it at about the 50-yard line, get a very, very solid gain right there. And then lastly, we're going to touch up on the over-the-top post. This is going to be basically your high read. If you see that your opponent is really kind of leaving space right over the top of the ball or right over the top of the coverage, you're going to be able to really easily infiltrate that. You're going to see that we're just going to throw this ball. Obviously, very tight window. Not really the best decision to throw it, but that's really going to be like your last read on this play. Really, your major reads are going to be that Y receiver, the X receiver, and the A receiver. And then if you really have nothing and that B receiver is not open over the top, just throw the ball away. Don't really risk an interception. But now, guys, let's finally move on to this play against man. Alright guys, so reversing a cover 1 hole right here. First, let's touch up on that hitch. You see that we throw it right away. That was against Marlon Humphrey, keep in mind, I believe, with Adam Humphries. And you see that we're able to easily get that hitch for a completion. Next, let's touch up on those 2 crossing routes. You kind of got to throw them at very specific moments. Like you want to throw it like right here. You see that the man coverage, that is a tight end beating a safety. And the safety should be faster than the tight end, but you see that that tight end is getting really good separation off of that tight end crosser, and he's honestly getting some great separation. Next, we're going to take a look at this X receiver here. You're going to see that this slant just absolutely burns the coverage, and we're just going to turn upfield. Unfortunately, Corey Davis is a little bit slow, and we're not able to take it for 6, but we're still able to get a very solid gain. And then finally, we're going to take a look at that B receiver, that little over-the-top post that we got going on with that B receiver. So let me just go with that. Then we're going to hike the ball. You're going to see that B receiver is going to come right over the top. Going to throw this ball, and unfortunately, we were not able to haul it in. I'll try it one more time for you guys in the video, but basically, guys, I mean, after this, though, that's will do for the video. So you really just got to work on, like, throwing the ball at the right times. You're going to see right here, threw the ball right at the right time. If the user's not covering that, that's a very, very easy, almost, like, what, 15-yard gain that was. So, guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, smash a like. Let's try to smash 5 likes. Thank you guys for all the support recently. You guys are amazing. But anyway, guys, take care. Most importantly, stay classy.